Oh, I pressed the button. Hi everyone, today is Tuesday the 26th of May and it is day 3 of my vlogging experience. Firstly, I want to pardon my hair. You ever get that where you tie it up in like a bun, you fall asleep, and you get these weird kind of like kinks in your hair? That's what happened, and there's nothing I can do about it. It's halfway up my head. I know it looks awful. We'll just try and bypass that. So today I actually, it's really early, so I haven't got into my study yet, and I will be the minute this video is over. But I wanted to talk about something different today instead of stammering through nonsense. And I actually wrote, I know you can't see that, but I actually wrote things down for today's video. And today I want to talk about food. I want to talk about food, and specifically I want to talk about being intolerant to food. I just threw the notebook down. So as you probably will gather from the title and the cringy thumbnail with the food emojis in it, food. It's about food rather than being intolerant to people, as the name would imply. So basically the reason I want to do this is because I have a ton of food intolerances and I didn't even know I had them for 2 years, and probably finding out you have food intolerances is the best thing you'll ever do, because once you figure them out and you stop eating those things, you feel so much better. So in 2012, up until, sorry, my phone went off. Up until 2012, I was pretty much fine. You know, I wasn't the healthiest of people, but I was okay. And then in 2012, I actually got really bad, rare, like, form of food poisoning, and I was in hospital for a few days and was recovering on the whole for about 2 weeks. And that really, like, messed up my stomach, and just, my stomach decided from then on, you shall not eat what you want to eat. For 2 years, up until from 2012 to 2014, I literally don't think I went a day without at some point feeling nauseous or unwell or a bad headache or a stomach cramp or something not good, and that's no way to live. So if you're feeling sick every day, seriously, you should probably consider a food intolerance test. And I got one done in the end of 2014. On the 1st of September, I got my results back, and then for 3 months you eliminate all these things completely and then try and reintroduce, but I have not reintroduced. I don't see the point in that. So when I went, I was eating lots of cheese, mayonnaise, I drank milk, I drank chocolate milk, I ate chocolate, you know, all the things that all of you probably eat on a daily basis. I had to write down the list. When I got my results back, I was intolerant to several things, including wheat, barley, yeast, egg white and egg yolk, cow's milk, hazelnuts, cashews, corn, peas, and oats. But amazingly, I'm not a celiac. So I'm not intolerant to the gluten within these things, I'm actually intolerant to the things themselves, which makes shopping incredibly difficult. Essentially, I was flabbergasted. I pretty much had no clue what to eat. I went home and went, there's nothing in this house that I can eat. I can't even go to Costa for a slice of cake anymore. And that was hard to come to terms with, because, you know, Costa hadn't been open that long. It's a big deal. And essentially, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to eat. I didn't know, because I would eat cheese every single day. I would eat popcorn every single day. No, I couldn't. I was eating, you know, cereals that now I realised I couldn't eat. Milk that I couldn't put in tea. I literally I was at a loss. I didn't know what to do with myself or with the food in the house. And so for the first 3 months I really struggled. I ate very little, actually. And I couldn't eat beef either, because it's something to do with the cow connection. I don't know, couldn't eat beef. And that was difficult. And from that time, from not eating all of these things, one, I felt so much better, and to this day I do not feel sick every day, which of course is a bonus. And it has been incredibly difficult but incredibly rewarding, because I feel so so much better. And also, now this is not a diet, this is a lifestyle, this is like a long-term forever thing, so don't take this as a diet, but you also tend to lose quite a bit of weight because you're suddenly cutting out everything you ever ate, and the things like cheese, milk, mayonnaise that I cut out are obviously very fatty things. So I think I lost just under a stone, I would say, in 3 months, probably in 2 to 3 months. And while that, some of you are probably thinking, that is great, well, yeah, I suppose it is a bit great, but then again, it's not if you're hungry, because being hungry sucks, and being tired sucks if you don't have enough to eat. So just because it took me so long to actually find things that I could eat, I wanted to share, I have a list again, so I don't forget, a list of some brands that I actually really rely on. I don't actually eat bread anymore, I don't eat toast, but I do have bread alternatives on this, and most of the products that are wheat-free have oats in them, and I can't have oats. A lot of the things that are wheat-free and oat-free have milk in them, and I can't have milk. So these things are free from everything that I put on the list, and they're all gluten-free as well, even though I'm not a celiac. They're all gluten-free in their nature. So I just wanted to share a few of these with you in case you're interested. So for breads and bagels, pita breads, pancakes, wraps, and like ciabattas, rolls, things like that, definitely you should check out Be Free. You can't see my hands. Be Free, Live Well, Genius is a really good bread brand. Supermarkets like Super Value will also do their own brand of gluten-free, wheat-free bread. And then there are other brands that will have yummy like biscuits and stuff, because you tend to feel a bit like there's nothing tasty, there's no treats for you to have, while everyone else is having cake or crisps, Pringles, Doritos, chocolate. You are sitting there like with an apple because you can't eat any of it. So what's great about places like the bigger supermarkets, they will have their own brand of dairy-free chocolate bars, chocolate buttons, biscuits, and that are also free from the other things I listed. And I'm going to leave a list about all of the things I'm intolerant to in the description, because just in case you forget as you're watching this. Athlone Sweets actually makes a really nice dairy-free fudge, which is lovely. There are other things. Lentil chips are free from all of the things I mentioned, and they're super delicious, and so are Cashews. They do have a bit of yeast in them, but I still eat them because they're free from everything else. Angelica's is a great Irish brand of biscuits. They are delicious, and I'm really into supporting the Irish brands. So I'm going to mention Nobu, which makes coconut ice cream. But again, a lot of these are actually vegan friendly as well. If you go over to Megan's video, actually maybe she doesn't mention she's vegan. She is though. And so a lot of these things are actually great because we can share them, because she can eat them as well. They're totally vegan. But Nobu is a coconut based ice cream and so good to die for. It's amazing. Let me see what else is on my trusty list. Udis. This is a new brand, that's UDIS, and they make like a Nutri-Grain bar type alternative, but again free from all the things listed below. They're great as a breakfast snack because I'm at a loss for breakfasts. What else do they do? They do like lovely biscuits, they do the most amazing cake mix as well. Also try out DS, and it's a funny brand name, but they're literally just called DS, and they do crackers and those kind of things, which are a lifesaver for school lunches or just lunches in general if you're not in school. And of course Alpro, which is the one you'll probably all know. They do a fantastic range of yogurts and drinks, including a dark chocolate almond milk, which is to die for, especially heated in the microwave. Let me think, what else could I possibly enlighten you with? This has hit 10 minutes and I said I didn't want anything to hit 10 minutes. Also, there's this wonderful, there are a lot of places that will offer, you know, alternatives, will have everything listed on their menu. You can ask the staff about allergens, like Costa is great for that. I think Starbucks does it as well, but of course if you're me, you can't eat anything from there. But if you're only intolerant to one or two of those things, you can definitely ask. And most restaurants nowadays will cater. They tend to cater actually for paleo diets, which is great because most of my intolerances coincide with what a paleo can't eat. Therefore, if somewhere is paleo or a product is paleo, chances are I can eat it, which is good. So this was just, I really don't want this to be long. I'm so afraid of having it really long and boring. So basically, if you know, for years or months have literally been just feeling crap, as in your stomach you feel maybe sick, you're bloated like all the time, you don't quite know why, you can't pinpoint what food is making you feel like this, maybe your skin is getting bad, you just feel sluggish and drained, you just don't know what it is, and you try to eliminate foods and then eliminate other foods and you just can't tell. I really recommend getting a food intolerance test. Shop around, but make sure that even if you're getting a cheap one, you're not getting a cheap one, as in you're getting the right quality one but for the best price, because some of them are pricey. I know Boots do offer them, it's where I got mine done, and I believe they still offer them, so I would check that out. Sorry, my cat's making noise, that's really creepy. If you think or have your suspicions, because once you find out you can cut it out, and trust me, you will feel 100 times better. So thank you for watching this day 3, just chit chat vlog essentially. No cats again today, apologies, but a cleaner background. I will possibly film something later, that's questionable though, not entirely sure if I'll have anything to tell you. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you to everyone who has come here from my Facebook link and from Megan's Facebook link, greatly appreciated. Our new subscribers and our commenters and all of our new views, it's really, really fantastic. And continue to support the channel if you can and if you want to, and definitely keep sharing, keep commenting, keep liking, keep subscribing, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye bye.